Yo, everybody, quick update on Bitcoin. Everyone's kind of chattering around about this 44, 45k target on Bitcoin, and I guess it's off the back of this basic Fib retracement from the lows in 2022 to the high, and it's sitting at the zero point 0.5 in this cluster in the middle, which has never been retested yet. Whether we get there or not is anyone's guess, but you've got to just kind of watch levels as they come. What is developing is this is the 5 day, potentially not as good on the 5 day, but there's bullish divergence forming across these three bottoms. Obviously, this is not done yet. This 3 day is not closing for another day, nearly 2 days. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the RSI does at this point here. But you can see we are making lower lows, and RSI is ever so slightly higher. It's notable on the 2 day. So yeah, time will tell certainly when we open up next week whether we get another flush to the downside and fills out that. It's hard to say. I was buying certainly down 52k region, and I think that's a good buy regardless. Market caps, what I noticed on totals is potential for a new weekly close here, which again would fit in with Bitcoin coming down here. However, there is, if you look on USDD dominance here, this obvious piece of resistance, everyone felt perhaps, or not everyone, but there was a lot of chatter around, if I just open this up a wee bit, this macro trend line on USDD dominance, the fact that Bitcoin tested it again, it's kind of marked the highs of previous cycles, that potentially was the high. So I don't think that's the case obviously, but we need to watch this. I would say if we start getting weekly closes above this 0.5, which is 6.62%, it certainly doesn't look good, and you'd be asking yourself, right, okay, that was the cycle, where is this going to go from here? Because it's, this is an uptrend. Clearly it's made a higher low here, and potentially if it can break above that resistance here and not be rejected and come back down, then yeah, who knows where this could go, just deeper and deeper. We need to just keep an eye on it, but my expectation is going forward is that we get rejected here, possibly just slightly higher, depending on, perhaps a flush to 45 would bring you to that 618, and then it would come down. So this would be your bull market phase here. We're on the weekly here, so we're not talking about quick time frames. And if you go from March to, let's say this is done October, November, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, yeah, you're looking at 7, 8 months. You're quite far out, so you're putting me into the middle of next year certainly. And if it was some sort of V shape like here and then coming down, then you push it in the middle of next year for a second test of this, and that's the end of the cycle. Hard to say at this stage, but yeah, we're just got to be cognizant of the levels. Then key support is clearly going to be here. Whether it gets there or not is anyone's question. I've got some micro fibs which I'm working on at the moment here, which have given us that bottom test really quite nicely last night. You see it more really on the shorter time frames. So this fib is very, very simple. We're looking at this test here at 61, the leg down to that, and then back up to here, and it's projecting some targets nicely for us. It seems to be respecting these fibs currently price. You can see that on the 15 minute, if we zoom in, we didn't get a close below, it tested into it, now it's testing above it. So I'm looking for a move over the weekend, potentially up to that 0.5 at 55,655, and then I will make a decision as to what to do at that point. But this is what it might just grind its way. Weekend's going to be low volatility, we'll see where it gets. If it's super bearish, I might get rejected here, we shall see. Anyway, hope that helps.